Hey everyone, welcome back to TV Buzz Zone. So what happened to the stars who brought Twilight's unforgettable drama to life? Edward has gone from the ultimate immortal crush to one of Hollywood's most daring actors. Bella went from the girl caught between a vampire and a werewolf to a powerhouse redefining her career. And Jacob? Well, let's just say he's still stealing the spotlight without needing a full moon. From sizzling romances to game-changing career moves, the cast's post-Twilight journeys are just as wild and unpredictable as the saga that started it all. Stick with us. This is one ride you won't want to miss. Kristen Stewart as Bella Swan. Now 35, she remains one of Hollywood's most fascinating figures. Before Twilight, Kristen was already making waves as a talented young actress, notably starring alongside Jodie Foster in Panic Room. Other notable pre-Twilight projects include Catch That Kid, Into the Wild, and Zathura. Her role as Bella Swan in Twilight is what made her an international sensation. The love triangle between Bella, Edward, and Jacob sparked a global fandom that still thrives today. Kristen's on-screen chemistry with Robert Pattinson translated into a high-profile off-screen romance, capturing the attention of fans worldwide. The two dated from 2009 to 2013, but their relationship ended after publicized drama involving Kristen's brief affair with director Rupert Sanders during the filming of Snow White and the Huntsman. Despite the split, both Kristen and Robert have expressed mutual respect for each other's careers in later years. Post-Twilight, Kristen shifted her focus to indie and arthouse films, earning widespread critical acclaim. She starred in Clouds of Silmaria, for which she won the prestigious César Award for Best Supporting Actress, making her the first American actress to do so. Other standout performances include Still Alice, Personal Shopper, American Ultra, and Seaburg. Her portrayal of Princess Diana in Spencer earned her an Academy Award nomination for Best Actress and a Golden Globe Award nomination for Best Actress in a Motion Picture Drama. Kristen has also dipped into action and blockbuster films, appearing in Charlie's Angels and the sci-fi thriller Underwater. Beyond acting, she made her directorial debut with the short film Come Swim and is working on her first feature-length film, The Chronology of Water. Recent projects include Love Lies Bleeding, Sacramento, and The Wrong Girls. She's also set to star in Flesh of the Gods. In her personal life, Kristen has been a vocal advocate for LGBTQ+ representation and has shared her journey of self-discovery. Since coming out as bisexual, she's dated several women, including visual effects producer Alicia Carlisle, musician St. Vincent, and model Stella Maxwell. Kristen is now engaged to screenwriter Dylan Meyer, with whom she's been in a loving relationship since 2019. The couple recently got married in an intimate ceremony in Los Angeles on April 20th this year. Here's a fun fact. Kristen loves animals and is a proud mom to several rescue dogs. Taylor Lautner as Jacob Black. Now 33, he continues to be a recognizable face in Hollywood. Before his breakout role in the Twilight saga, Taylor had a budding career as a child actor and martial artist. He appeared in family-friendly hits like Cheaper by the Dozen 2 and played the titular role in the adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Of course, it was his portrayal of Jacob Black, the sexy werewolf, in the Twilight saga that catapulted him to global fame. Taylor's transformation between the first and second films, gaining over 30 pounds of muscle to accurately embody Jacob's evolution, became a cultural phenomenon. The Team Edward versus Team Jacob rivalry defined an era of fandom. His on-screen chemistry with Kristen Stewart and playful tension with Robert Pattinson made him a fan favorite. During the Twilight years, Taylor became a teen idol and sex symbol. In 2010, he was named one of Hollywood's highest-paid teen actors and frequently topped Sexiest Men lists, thanks to his charismatic personality and athletic physique. Post-Twilight, Taylor explored a variety of roles, showcasing his versatility as an actor. He took on action-packed films like Abduction and Tracers. He also demonstrated his comedic chops in Grown Ups 2 and the British sitcom Cuckoo. Taylor's off-screen life also attracted significant attention, particularly his relationships. During his rise to fame, he briefly dated Taylor Swift after starring alongside her in Valentine's Day. Their relationship inspired Swift's song, Back to December. Other rumored romances included Lily Collins and Marie Avgeropoulos, both of whom were his co-stars. In 2022, Taylor married Taylor Tay Dome, a nurse, in a heartfelt ceremony. The couple's shared name, Taylor Lautner, has become a beloved joke among fans. On July 7, 2023, Lautner appeared on stage after Taylor Swift premiered the music video for her song I Can See You, in which he starred at the Eras Tour in Kansas City. Taylor has recently spoken out about negative comments regarding his appearance, admitting they once affected him deeply but no longer define his self-worth. He also showed support for Selena Gomez, speaking out against body shaming and promoting body positivity. Fun fact, Taylor took his first karate class at the age of 6. By the age of 8, his martial arts background had already earned him a black belt, which later helped him choreograph his own stunts in various roles. Robert Pattinson as Edward Cullen. Now 39, he remains one of the most intriguing figures in modern Hollywood. Long before his breakout role as Edward Cullen in Twilight, Robert was already carving a niche for himself in the industry. His early career saw him in various projects, but his most notable pre-Twilight role was playing Cedric Diggory in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. The role showcased Robert's charm and potential, though it was still his star-making turn as the brooding vampire that would define his career. The Twilight saga turned Robert Pattinson into a global icon. His portrayal of Edward Cullen as brooding, intense, and deeply romantic captured the hearts of millions. As previously mentioned, Robert was in a relationship with his co-star Kristen Stewart. Post-Twilight, Robert Pattinson made a deliberate break from his vampire heartthrob image, seeking out more challenging and diverse roles. He earned critical acclaim for his performances in Cosmopolis, The Rover, and Good Time, with the latter earning him several award nominations and proving his range as a serious actor. He further showcased his versatility in Christopher Nolan's mind-bending blockbuster Tenet. His career took another exciting turn when he was cast as Bruce Wayne in The Batman, a role that showed his ability to bring depth and vulnerability to one of DC Comics' most iconic characters. This year, Robert starred in Mickey 17 and appeared alongside Jennifer Lawrence in the thriller Die, My Love. He is set to star alongside Zendaya in the drama and will produce and star in primetime. He will reunite with Christopher Nolan for The Odyssey in 2026, return as Batman in The Batman Part 2, and also appear in Here Comes the Flood. In addition to his acting career, Robert has also made a name for himself in the world of music. He played guitar and composed music for several of his film roles. Despite his deep involvement in the film industry, Robert is also a regular at art galleries and enjoys supporting independent filmmakers and lesser-known cinematic voices. On the personal front, Robert has had several high-profile relationships. After his breakup with Kristen Stewart, he dated British singer and musician FKA Twigs, with their engagement making headlines. Following that, he was in a relationship with model and actress Suki Waterhouse, with whom he has been dating since 2018. The two got engaged in December 2023 and had a daughter in March 2024. Fun fact, Robert is known for being quite private and often avoids the public eye, but one of his quirks is his fear of being in the spotlight despite his fame. Anna Kendrick as Jessica Stanley. Now 39, she remains a celebrated actress and singer in Hollywood. Before Twilight, Anna had already begun earning accolades for her exceptional talent. Her breakout came with her role in Camp, a musical comedy that garnered her attention in the indie film world. She was nominated for a Tony Award for her performance in the Broadway musical High Society, making her the second youngest nominee in the award's history in 1998. Her role as Jessica Stanley, Bella Swan's quirky and chatty high school friend in the Twilight saga, brought her into the mainstream spotlight. While her character was a supporting role, Anna's comedic timing and charm made Jessica a darling of the fans. After Twilight, Anna's career skyrocketed with a mix of critically acclaimed performances and commercial hits. Her role in Up in the Air alongside George Clooney earned her an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress. She followed this with the Pitch Perfect series, where her portrayal of Bicca Mitchell showcased her comedic chops and musical talents, cementing her status as a household name. Beyond these hits, Anna has taken on a variety of roles that highlight her versatility. From the heartfelt drama The Last 5 Years, to the darkly comedic A Simple Favor and the animated Trolls franchise. She also starred in Love Life, Stowaway, Alice Darling, and Self-Reliance. This year, she reprised her role in Another Simple Favor. Kendrick also ventured into producing and recently made her directorial debut with Woman of the Hour, a film inspired by true events surrounding a contestant on the dating game. On the personal front, Anna Kendrick was in a relationship with Edgar Wright from 2009 until 2013. She then dated Ben Richardson from 2014 to 2020, followed by Bill Hader from 2020 to 2022. As of July 2025, she is dating comedian Alex Edelman. Did you know? Anna is a self-proclaimed Lord of the Rings superfan and once joked about being able to recite the trilogy from memory. Another fun fact, her Pitch Perfect audition song, Cups or When I'm Gone, became a viral hit and even charted on Billboard. Kellan Lutz as Emmett Cullen. Now 40, he continues to thrive as an actor, model, and philanthropist. Before his breakout role, Kellan began his career with small parts in TV shows like CSI-NY, 6 Feet Under, and Heroes, as well as roles in films like Stick It and Accepted. But it was his portrayal of Emmett Cullen, the fun-loving and fiercely protective member of the Cullen family in the Twilight saga, that catapulted him to fame. His on-screen charisma and athletic physique brought a lively energy to the role, making him one of the standout characters in the series. After Twilight, Kellan ventured into a mix of action-packed roles in animated films. He played Poseidon in Immortals, Hercules in The Legend of Hercules, and lent his voice to the titular character in the animated Tarzan. Other notable projects include The Expendables 3 and the sci-fi adventure The Osiris Child, Science Fiction Volume 1. Most recently, Kellan co-starred in the CBS action thriller series FBI Most Wanted, leaving the show after the 3rd season to prioritize his family. In his personal life, Kellan is a fitness enthusiast and enjoys outdoor adventures, often performing his own stunts in films. He married model and TV host Brittany Gonzalez, and the couple shares 2 children, a daughter and a son. Did you know? Kellan initially pursued a degree in chemical engineering before deciding to follow his passion for acting. Ashley Greene Khoury as Alice Cullen. She is now 38 years old. Before Twilight, Ashley had small roles in TV shows like Punk'd and Crossing Jordan. Her career took off in 2008 when she was cast as Alice Cullen in the Twilight saga, a role that made her an international star. As Alice, Ashley captured audiences with her playful charm and fierce loyalty, becoming one of the most beloved characters within the Cullen family. Post-Twilight, Ashley continued to work in both indie and mainstream films. She starred in Skateland and reunited with co-star Kellan Lutz for A Warrior's Heart. Ashley also appeared in horror films like The Apparition. In her personal life, Ashley had a high-profile relationship with Joe Jonas, but they broke up after a year. She later dated actor Reeve Carney, but the couple split after being together for 10 months because their schedules and other projects took them away from each other. However, Ashley's most significant relationship is with her husband, Paul Khoury, whom she married in 2018, and together, they have a daughter. Fun fact, Ashley grew up a Florida Gators fan and was known for her love of football. Nikki Reed as Rosalie Hale. She currently is 37 years old. Before Twilight, Nikki made a name for herself with 13, a semi-autobiographical film she co-wrote with director Catherine Hardwicke at just 14 years old. Nikki's raw performance as the troubled Evie established her as a bold and fearless talent. Her role as Rosalie Hale in the Twilight saga brought her into the spotlight, portraying the stunning yet zealously defending vampire. Post-Twilight, Nikki continued to diversify her career. She starred in films like Last Day of Summer and Enter the Dangerous Mind. Beyond acting, Nikki has ventured into music. Nikki's personal life has also been a topic of interest. Before marrying the Vampire Diaries star Ian Somerhalder, Nikki was briefly married to musician Paul McDonald, and the couple starred in Hanson's music video for Get the Girl Back. Nikki Reed and Ian Somerhalder have 2 children and often share glimpses of their family life. Fun fact, Nikki is an animal lover who has rescued numerous pets over the years. Another fun tidbit? She designed ethical jewelry as the founder and CEO of Buy You With Love, a sustainable lifestyle brand. Jackson Rathbone as Jasper Hale. Now 40, he remains a multi-talented figure in entertainment known for his work as an actor and a musician. Jackson is best recognized for his portrayal of Jasper Hale in the Twilight saga, playing the reserved yet formidable vampire with a troubled past. His on-screen chemistry with Ashley Greene, who played Alice Cullen, sparked admiration for their bond both on and off-screen. Before Twilight, Jackson had guest roles on The O.C. and Close to Home. He also starred in Beautiful People and appeared in indie films such as Molding Clay and Pray for Morning. Post-Twilight, Jackson tackled various projects, from the psychological thriller S. Darko to his controversial role as Sokka in The Last Airbender. Beyond acting, Jackson's musical talents took center stage with his funk rock band 100 Monkeys, along with two friends whom he met in high school. Jackson's personal life has been equally eventful. He married Sheila Hafsadi in 2013, and the couple has 3 children together. They currently reside in Alpharetta, Georgia, embracing a quieter lifestyle away from the Hollywood hustle. A heartwarming tidbit: Nikki Reed, his close friend and Twilight co-star, is the godmother of his eldest son. In 2014, Jackson experienced a harrowing event when his JetBlue flight suffered an engine explosion mid-flight. The plane had to return to Long Beach for an emergency landing, but thankfully all passengers survived, with only a few injuries. Peter Facinelli as Carlisle Cullen. He's now 51 years old. Before landing his iconic role in Twilight, Peter had already built a solid foundation in Hollywood, appearing in notable films like Can't Hardly Wait, where he played the popular high school jock Mike Dexter. But it was his portrayal of the compassionate and wise Dr. Carlisle Cullen in the Twilight saga that truly launched him to international stardom. Peter's journey into the Twilight universe wasn't a given. In fact, he almost turned down the role. In a 2008 interview, he revealed that he initially wasn't interested in doing a vampire film, as he was envisioning something darker and bloodier. But once he read the novels, he was sold. His portrayal of Carlisle, the patriarch of the Cullen family, who nurtures and protects his family with a sense of calm authority, was lauded by fans and critics alike, making him one of the more memorable figures of the saga. Post-Twilight, he sought to challenge himself with a variety of roles. He played Dr. Fitch Cooper on Nurse Jackie. He took on the role of Maxwell Lord in the first season of Supergirl, further demonstrating his range. In his personal life, Peter's relationships have been highly publicized. He married Jenny Garth in 2001, and they had 3 daughters together before divorcing after over a decade of marriage. After their split, Peter dated actress Jamie Alexander for a few years before they ended their engagement in 2016. In 2020, he became engaged to actress Lily Ann Harrison, and they have 1 child together. Fun fact: Peter's connection to Italy isn't just through his heritage. He actually acquired Italian citizenship in 2009 to work in Europe. Billy Burke as Charlie Swan. Now 58, Billy is best known as Bella's devoted dad in the Twilight saga. Before Twilight, he had many TV roles including Star Trek, Deep Space Nine, Party of 5, and Gilmore Girls. His role as Charlie Swan in Twilight made him a familiar face to a new generation of fans. Post-Twilight, Billy starred in the sci-fi series Revolution and CBS's Zoo. He gained attention playing the villainous Philip Stroh on The Closer and its spin-off Major Crimes. He also appeared in films like Red Riding Hood, Lights Out, and Breaking In. In 2021, he starred in the popular Netflix series Made. The following year, Billy joined the CBS drama Fire Country as Vince Leone. Beyond acting, Billy is also a musician. He released 2 albums, Removed and The Underkill, and his singles Burn and History were featured on Fire Country. In his personal life, Billy was in a relationship with actress Neve Campbell from 2002 to 2004. He then got married to actress Pollyanna Rose from 2008 to 2017, and the two have a daughter. Since 2019, he's been in a relationship with Cheyenne Carson. Did you know? Billy initially moved to Los Angeles in the 90s with the goal of securing a recording contract, but when that didn't pan out, he shifted his focus to acting. Elizabeth Reaser as Esme Cullen. Now 50, Elizabeth has built a diverse and respected career across film, television, and stage. Before her breakthrough in the Twilight saga, she gained attention with acclaimed roles in independent films like Sweetland and appeared in notable TV series including Grey's Anatomy, Saved, and The X-List. Elizabeth's portrayal of Esme Cullen, the compassionate matriarch of the Cullen family, cemented her place in the hearts of fans worldwide. Beyond Twilight, Elizabeth has showcased her versatility with roles in series such as The Good Wife, The Handmaid's Tale, and The Haunting of Hill House, as well as films like Ouija: Origin of Evil. In 2024, Elizabeth starred in the dramedy The Uninvited. On the personal front, Elizabeth was linked to filmmaker Gavin Wiesen in 2011. She keeps her private life discreet but made headlines when she and composer Bruce Gilbert eloped to wed in Italy in August 2023. The intimate ceremony was attended by close friends including Sarah Paulson and Holland Taylor, who officiated. Fun tidbit: to prepare for her role in Saved, Elizabeth spent time in a real emergency room, closely observing medical staff to make her performance more authentic. Mackenzie Foy as Renesmee Cullen. Now 24, Mackenzie is best known to Twilight fans as the half-vampire daughter of Edward and Bella. After Twilight, she played young Murph in Christopher Nolan's Interstellar, earning a Saturn Award for Best Performance by a Younger Actor. She also voiced roles in Ernest and Celestine, The Boxcar Children, and The Little Prince. She took center stage again in 2018 as Clara in Disney's The Nutcracker and the Four Realms. She then starred opposite Kate Winslet in Black Beauty in 2020. When it comes to her personal life, Mackenzie keeps things private. There were rumors of a relationship between her and her Black Beauty co-star Callum Lynch after some friendly Instagram posts sparked speculation, but neither of them ever confirmed anything publicly. Here's a fun tidbit. Before Twilight, Mackenzie was already a working model. She was booking print ads for Guess, Polo Ralph Lauren, and even Disney when she was just 4 years old. And that's a wrap on the Twilight cast's journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more awesome updates. If you enjoyed this video, don't miss our cast updates playlist covering The Vampire Diaries, The Originals, and Teen Wolf. You can also check out our comparisons playlists with topics like Twilight versus The Vampire Diaries, Stelina versus Delina, Klaus Michelson versus Michael Corvin, and why Bella should have chosen Jacob. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye!